And we were talking shit about Vicky, and she was fucking listening. We were on there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, you're like this, you're like this. You're like, we're on air.
That was so bad.
Ooh,
She's gonna call in.
no, I bet. Fantastic. She had a nice new hat. I saw. Here's the live one. Why are we watching fucking Dutchie? That's a fucking faux hawk right there. That's a mohawk. Ain't no faux about that one.
Stream's not even live. It's just Dutchie replaying over and over and over.
Let's go, Jimmy. Shit.
Jimmy fucker. This fucking guy make himself at home. Feet up on the fucking chairs. Hey, that's a Run Jimmy thing. Hey, fucking use that thing. I can tell he's using it right now.
We on?
No, this fucking mohawk guy from a show before or something. Somehow. Oh, Kaotic Radio is live. No, still not. Clear all their shit out. Told you it'd be 12 after. See? Behind the glass. Wow! Welcome in to the Roy and Jimmy thing locker room with the CFO and Trucker Matt. What's going on, guys?
What up?
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
That was awesome, man.
Good job.
Quite an update.
So what's the story behind number 61?
That was a football number.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
What do you call you, Roy Bruno?
Bluto?
Bluto.
Like from Popeye?
Yeah. See, I'll tell you why they used to call me Bluto, because I used to work over at, when I was working at, actually, Fort of Upland. My truck broke, and I was driving my sister's 1964 Triumph Spitfire 4 convertible.
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody?
So when I drove it, the thing actually had plenty of leg room. I had to move the seat up, but I looked. My head was like mouth up was over the front windshield. So I said I looked like Bluto and Popeye when I was driving out the front door. So Bluto comes.
That is awesome.
And it's funny, the manager, who was the owner, now not anymore, but he thought they always said Pluto because I was always like way out there. And it's like, no, it's Bluto.
Bluto.
Yeah, Jim Sheridan used to go, yeah, well, that Pluto. Who? What? You calling me a dog? He said, no, I thought like the planet because you're always like way out there somewhere far away.
We've already got a caller, so we've established it. So it's the Cat O'Clock Room. We got Ryan Cohn, we got Matt Aldridge, me, and Roy, right here in the Roy and Jimmy Think Kaotic Radio. That's something else.
Hey, we're on TV.
And now we have a caller. Line 1, you are on the locker room.
Hey guys,
Who's this?
it's Vicky.
Hey, Vicky, how you feeling?
I am fantastic.
There it is.
Of course you are.
I have not heard that in a while. I've heard it on a podcast or two, I think. Miss you, Vicky. It was funny to hear back the last time we were on the show when we made a love connection for you.
Was it? Yes.
You guys never really followed up on it. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You weren't into him?
Didn't sound that excited about it.
She's just not that into you, Cletus.
It's not you, it's her.
That Curtis he was
Curtis.
Yeah, he was stuck. He was a little excited right there.
Vicky, you fighting them all off these days, so you don't even want to hear from Curtis? You got too many guys on waiting in line?
On standby?
Good talk.
If you want to keep a relationship, you don't introduce them to your parents.
You don't what?
Oh.
What did you say?
You don't introduce them to your parents.
Oh. I want to meet your dad. I want him to call in sometime.
You're only going to meet him with a shotgun.
Is your dad awake?
Is your dad awake?
Is he awake?
Yeah, you guys would probably meet him with a shotgun and a six-pack.
Yep.
Shotgun. Is he showing us a six-pack or you drinking a six-pack?
Put him on the phone. Pass it around. Let's
Wake him up, Vicky. Come on. It's good radio.
Let's meet the Burris family.
Bow, 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 bow. Are you walking in there? Go walk in there. Wake him up.
You got him. You wake him up, you make him mad.
Oh, we got to hear this. Vicky, make it happen. Come on.
We're in California. We don't care.
Vicky, just walk in there with the phone and say, somebody wants to talk to you.
Dad is important.
What's his name?
Daddy-o.
I Oscar, because my mother would probably ruin the whole thing.
Well,
Then
get her on the
let's
phone,
talk
too.
to her.
We'll get her crying first.
Let's talk to her, please.
So roll your dad off your mother and get him on the phone.
They're both probably asleep in their separate recliners.
Separate.
Jimmy said we'll prime her first.
Vicky, go get your mom.
No.
Wake her up.
No.
Be the greatest radio ever.
I know.
I mean, what do we got to offer, right? At least we can have some entertainment.
Oh man.
I just love that Vicky only calls when you guys show up. I mean, we do a show every freaking Monday night.
She's one of our favorite fans, if not our favorite.
I know, and then we're on by ourselves. Vicky, you never show us any love, but these two jacks show up and you're on the phone right away.
She's loyal.
She sure is.
Coming in at night, and then I filmed your Instagram this afternoon, Ryan sent me a message. I was like, oh crap.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Ryan sent you a message?
I do all the time.
Oh, cool.
This is new.
I was just clearing up the story here. Just want to make sure we're all on board.
Are you watching them on? Are you watching this on YouTube?
I got it actually closed on my iPad right now.
I don't know what that was.
The YouTube is like 20 seconds delayed.
It is.
It is. It's kind of hard to see. I can't. Here's the bad thing. I can't even get the YouTube on my computer. I'm watching it online right here, but I can't see it on the computer part.
It is way delayed.
No, it is delayed.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, no, I know shit. I'm looking at it.
Confirmed on.
No, we are. I'm watching it.
15 seconds.
Yeah, 15 seconds. Well, good to hear from you, Vicky. Good to hear from you again. So call into Roy and Jimmy every Monday night.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, all right. Well, good to hear from you. Get some good night's sleep tonight.
Good luck to your Colts this season. Are you a Colts fan? You tend to jump from team to team.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. What I've been able to see the preseason so far has been a disaster.
Andy Luck's hurt. He's out. So he'll be fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll win.
You'll be all right.
You'll be all right. You'll win 6 games.
Tear it up.
All right, Vicky. Have a good night.
You boys too.
Thanks for calling in,
Hey,
Vicky.
call later if you get bored.
Yeah.
And like I said, roll him out of his recliner. You have him give us a call.
Vicky, I will Venmo you $20 if you go wake up your parents.
Wow.
Do you have Venmo?
I'm sure she has Venmo.
Do you have Venmo, Vicky?
Actually, I don't have that.
Do you have PayPal?
You know what? Just give us your address. We'll send you a nice crisp 20. That's only $5 a piece. We can probably swing with that.
All right. Good talk, Vicky.
Good talk.
All right, we miss you. Thanks for calling in. If your parents motivate and wake up, give us a call. Please. All right.
See ya.
All right. See ya.
All
Wow,
right.
There you go. Right out of the gate. We got
Start
Vicky.
the show.
Did she sound better? Did she sound better?
She did.
Sounded like she's doing well.
Better than.
So
Yeah.
sounded like.
Especially 2 shows ago.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, that was like it sounded like a lung was coming up at that time or something.
Sounded like she was doing good.
Yeah,
So
sounded better. And she almost gave us the gap.
right, that would have been solid. That would have been solid.
Year from now.
Possibly, yeah. We can get the dad on. Yeah, we could do that. So prime up the bomb first.
Does this YouTube thing? There's cameras on front and back. Does it always stay on my good side?
Yeah, it's on your good side. We did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I like when you know why? Because if it shows from this side, I got a problem. I got an eclipse going all the time right here. It's
Yeah.
like right out the back of my head.
Wait 15 seconds. I've got the perfect angle for you.
Oh, thanks.
You need
Appreciate
a wider headphone, like the thing that goes across the top. Yours needs to be bigger.
You know,
if I roll it back a little bit, you know what I need to do is put one of
Whoa.
the Jimmy things right here. See, there it is right there.
Didn't they used to have yarmulkes in here?
There it is.
Yeah.
There it
It's
is.
still here.
There, now I'm fixed.
There. Jesus.
There's the eclipse.
Well, now we're all going to wait 15 seconds to see how I fixed it.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
So what's
So,
guys,
not-
what is happening in the
We're just busy. Summer. It was a crazy summer. Real busy. I think the last time we were here, believe it or not, the last time we were here, it's been so long.
over
So
Yeah, I mean,
that's it.
March of 2016?
March of 2016.
Really? That was that long ago?
Yeah.
The 49ers and Giants were actually still good back then. That's how long it's been.
Wasn't it crazy? That wasn't really that long ago.
Right. Right. I know. No, we've just been. I've been super busy. Kids playing baseball. Oh yeah, with the summer. Yeah, Cooper's playing playing baseball. Went to Alaska this summer.
Yeah, that looked like a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. That was a good time. So I know it's been busy, but we're glad back to just baseball and gymnastics. So that's a good thing. So Madison, yeah, she started gymnastics up again. So been doing that. So
You are the sports parents right there.
we are. It's been a good time. So things have been going very well
How about you,
on our front.
What's new in the comb world?
Comb house is I'm a little busy at work. It's a little tough to do much, but I'm coaching my son in little league water polo. Did you guys ever try playing water polo? Like for
The only time we played water polo was in high school when we played football.
Yeah.
And we'd come in afterwards. The water polo guys were there. We'd kind of give them bedtime. So then we got in the pool with them and said, okay, let's do this. I'm like, all right, I can swim. I mean, I'm actually a good swimmer.
You sink like a rock.
Are you kidding me? I was badass for about like 7 minutes.
7
That's pretty
minutes?
good. I don't believe that.
7 minutes? There's no way.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no, dude, this wasn't yesterday.
Bluto.
Yeah, this wasn't.
Yeah,
This was Bluto in high school.
30 years ago. So for about 7 minutes, it was like, yeah, I got this, and I'm like, okay, can I go be keeper? And then I found out I just got to sit there and like tread.
Tread water?
No, man, you know what? Oh, my knee,
Oh.
my knee. I got to get out.
Just sounds like a miserable sport.
Yeah,
torture.
I had no
Cross
idea.
Country.
I played football my whole life, and then I'm like, Altalama sucks at football, as you knew, right, Roy?
Yeah,
You guys got to beat up on us or my older sister and all her friends. Not her,
At football?
yeah. Might as well. She might as well have played.
Yeah, might as well.
She's a beast. Yeah.
So I'm like, screw it. I'm not gonna play football for this shitty school. I'm gonna try water polo. I got a good throwing arm. I have a pool. I swam. Like, fuck it. I can cuss, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
How long since have you been gone?
Yeah. So I'm like,
We had Vicky on.
Roy almost spit out his. He got a personalized Yeti.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
Baller. That's
Baller?
a wedding present.
Someone
right
bought it for me Christmas.
there. Nice.
Yeah.
So I go out for water polo and thinking I'm gonna kick ass and just all I have to do is like hold the side. I can just hold the concrete on the side of the pool and then just throw the ball around. No, you cannot touch the freaking side. I didn't even know that.
No. And you
I
can't
thought
touch
you
the
were
bottom either, right?
You thought you were going to hold the side of the swimming pool
I know.
and be what, the designated thrower?
In my,
Like the ball. Pass it to me. Pass it to me.
Nobody's going to come guard me because I'm holding the side over.
And you mean to tell me you can't touch the bottom and spring up when
Yeah.
you're doing the shots? You can't do that either, too,
I
right?
can't. I don't know. I
No,
thought all
because
that
you
was
can't
legal.
touch the bottom.
Yeah.
It's like 12 feet.
Makes it your arm reach. That was if it got past your arm reach and the 3 fingers on the edge.
So you're doing
Yeah.
the water polo ended really
Oh,
quickly.
I mean, as soon as they said swim, it's it's a 50-meter Olympic pool, and they said, go ahead and do 20 laps. 20?
I could do 20 laps on a jet ski.
And then and not only do you have to do 20 laps at each side, you go to this side and you have to do like push-ups on where your legs are in the water. You have to do these. They called them
Yeah.
burpees back then, and the name burpee became something different, but because they make everybody puke. Literally 5 minutes into my first water polo practice, I puked.
So you were puking and then you throw the water out of the pool and
Yes.
wash it down, right?
Yeah, and then you see that it drains back into the pool because that was like pre-health
kinda
code, so
cool.
like all the puke comes back in.
Perfect.
Nice.
So,
you would
yeah, I
have
didn't make
been a solid Navy SEAL.
Yes, fully qualified.
So I think other than not being able to do it more than that long when I tried to play with him, then I'm thinking, well, if you're going to play water polo, I mean, I was in better shape then. I probably went about 240-ish,
Okay.
but in better shape. But I'm still not pulling off the water polo speedo. Still not at that age.
No, hell.
So that was the one thing I was dreading. And during the hell week of water polo, we didn't ever have to put the speedo on. So I've never worn a speedo in my life, thank God. But maybe been good. Might have been good for me.
Not even once for the Ray.
Yeah.
Dear God.
I was like, oh,
see that.
I was like, okay, maybe he did. Oh, never mind.
No, they're still married, so no.
Probably not.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. What do you got? I mean, Roy's over here getting married.
Yeah,
This guy gets married on a yacht.
You got married?
Who the hell gets married on a yacht?
you forgot after
Was
the
I there?
word, you hit your head.
Yeah.
Great stories and then an observation.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
a baller.
Unbelievable.
Dude,
Baller
we
wedding.
tried.
I know.
We tried to get you there.
He
Right.
was
I
in
mean,
Alaska. You should have flown home for the night.
a year ago, you were going to get married in like a backyard or something.
No.
And now it was a yacht. All of a sudden, a yacht in Newport. What do you
Would-
think you're?
I've been on a bunch of those.
I
like
got
at
a
Christmas-
Yeti with my name on it. What are you talking about?
Oh, that's true.
They have like
That's
8
true.
different party boats there, and most of them were like kind of. I've been on a few different, wedding party ones. Yours was the shit.
That
It
was
was
a lot of fun.
freaking baller party. It was absolute blast. I went full wedding crasher guy.
Oh, yeah.
He did the worm, man.
Yeah, I went
Of
old
course.
school.
All of a sudden, we're making this big circle and stuff and pushing people in the middle. Ryan gets thrown in there. We're like, oh, see what Ryan does. All of a sudden, whoop, on his back. Starts, whoa, where did this come from?
Wow.
Then he worms off the stage.
My knees are still all beat
I
up.
still think my knees wouldn't touch if I wormed. I just kind of rock. Like,
I thought Dawn was going to do she was going to spin on her back too, but she just decided to fall forward.
just a little.
Suck.
See, I mentioned
What's-
the incident on
She get mad?
I said she slid in and she was safe.
John, you just gotta roll with it. But it's unfortunate that nobody had video on.
Oh, there's video.
Oh, is there?
There was a 2-video shoot going, so it's not done yet, but it's coming, and I know.
2-camera shoot.
A 2-camera shoot. That's unbelievable.
No, we didn't pay for that. Someone gave that to us as a wedding gift.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. This guy sells cars and he's like a stand-up comedian. This guy's got the greatest wedding ever. Good Lord.
So
yeah, and you know what we ate that we've eaten this month?
Gig must pay pretty good.
There's been a lot of hot dogs and leftovers, and it's been a little thin at the Brewster house this last month. The same. And now we're not talking about me. You know that.
I really wish you asked me what I was up to.
You say the Brewster house? Or the Holden house?
That's the oh my God! Did you hear that? Did you hear about what happened?
What happened?
With Don's dad?
No.
You didn't hear that?
I didn't know anything
That night?
about this.
No, it's not the bad. You didn't hear what happened?
No.
When he walked up with her to give her
Oh
a
my
ring.
God, that's the greatest
You
ever.
didn't hear?
No.
So they walk up, they're coming up, and everyone's there, and he's walking her up to the to me and says, and the captain says,
I'll do. Let's reenact it.
Okay. Am I gonna?
Yeah, I'm the captain.
Okay.
And you guys walk up together.
Well,
You're
We're live.
You're Don.
Okay.
You're Don's dad.
Okay.
I'm the captain.
Okay, we're walking. If you can
We're walking.
imagine.
Right now.
Put your arm on each other.
No, we're walking.
No, we're close
Okay.
enough.
This is radio. Oh, no, actually, we are.
Oh, yeah, we're on the thing. Okay, whatever.
Go ahead.
Whatever,
Do it.
So you're Don. Who gives this woman to be lawfully wedded to this man?
Her ex-husband, her mother, and I.
Awesome.
Get the hell out of here.
No joke. I was in the back row. We pushed our chairs out and had to roll around on the floor.
No way.
And then
So funny.
I'd have pissed myself.
and of course I start laughing, and then real quickly the captain looks and goes, kind of like, take 2, and then he says, her mother and I.
That is great.
Oh, so funny. But I didn't know when her sister got married, Jeff, her husband now, is deathly afraid of needles. So I guess this thing with her dad always has to do something. So he goes up and gives her away, and he pulls this big, long syringe out of his coat and just shows it to him. And I guess he just like, oh, and freaked out a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
That's random.
Well,
You just showed it to him and then put it away?
Just kind of like pulled it out and showed it to him if no one else could see it. And I guess Jeff was like, whoa. So, yeah. It's funny.
Wow.
Funny.
That's a good story.
There was one other line up there, and
One other
was
one?
there something else that happened up there? I can't remember. It was funny. I'm hoping you remember because I can't.
No, I don't remember.
No. There was another funny line like that in front. I don't know if it was something Jimmy. No, what did you say, Jimmy? How'd your best man speech go?
Oh, I did a tight 10. Tight 10 minutes.
You did a tight 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about Roy going over to San Francisco to nail her or something like that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
Oh, shit. Her son. What her son said when you were talking about going up to San Francisco to see her, and you said she needed help or something.
Yeah, she needed a massage. And
her son goes, sure, you went up there to give her a massage.
I can't
That
wait
was
for
it.
the video, dude. The video's going to be funny.
Yeah, that was great.
So I was like, hey, thanks for showing up.
Dude.
I know you couldn't. Pretty cool, though.
I know. I wish we could have made it.
No, that's cool.
I really wish you asked me what I was up to before we got
No. Now we want it because we got
Wait.
the bullshit out of the way.
Before we leave, though,
Bullshit.
so the party,
That came out wrong.
the wedding
Get the
ended.
bullshit out of the way.
So the
Roy,
wedding
Roy,
ended.
I'll go to the next one.
So the wedding ended with the yacht pulls up to the dock, and there's a really cool bar, like a beer bar right in front of it. So everything's in here, and we're getting off, and Roy's like, everybody party at the bar right there. So we all get there, we're all waiting. Never fucking showed up to the
No,
post party.
here's what happened.
Wait a minute. To clarify, all of us were waiting. It was Ryan, Lorraine,
That might be, well, that's,
me, and Ariana.
no,
Four of you.
That was everybody.
no, there was that bald-headed Marine cop.
Yeah.
Who was that?
The racist one? I don't know.
You know the racist one.
Who
Oh,
was
that one.
And then Elizabeth looking for her.
No, so here's what happened, and this is probably a little bit of my fault. So we got off, and we got out, and they said, where do you want to get all the stuff? I said, I'll pull my truck around, and I pulled the truck around so they could load all the stuff off the boat in it. I was going to go park again, and I was going to go park again and then go into the place, into where we said we'd go. And then I got a text that everybody's going to the Yard House because her family was all in there too. Everyone's going to the Yard House, and I just figured that's all that was there. I went to the hotel, dropped the stuff off, then went to the Yard House.
Drop the stuff off, he's referring to your sperm?
No. No. All the stuff that was on the boat, we had to take all the decorations and shit. So, and then on the way to the Yard House, it got exciting because I lost my wallet.
What?
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Did you find it eventually?
Well, I lost it, and I'm like, she's like, where are you? And I'm like, I want to take an Uber. I can't find the wallet. I got to keep looking. I'm looking all over the place. I can't find it. She said, just get here. And I'm like, I'm still looking. So I won't be drinking. Called Uber, went over there, got back to the hotel like 2:30 in the morning. Like, I can't find it. So I woke up the next morning, and
it was in your suit jacket.
Canceled. No, I looked everywhere. Canceled the card because I was like, shit, it's gone.
The card? You have one card?
Well, the card. Yeah, I got one. That's all I
Really?
got. Yeah.
Jimmy and Ariana are in the dock in the morning
Looking for it.
Now,
And
so far, I'm catching. Roy is out drinking till 2 in the fucking morning.
No. I got done. By the time I got to the Yard House, I got there in time to eat a sandwich, have one drink, and we went back. That was it.
So what's the 2 in the morning part?
Because that's how late it was. By the time I got done trying to find my wallet,
Oh, the search.
the search for the wallet
Super
killed
late.
it.
We had babysitters, we had a hotel ready to party with you guys, and
I'm sorry.
we ditched.
I'm really sorry. Well, let's go out again. We
Nah.
got to celebrate our. We got to
Nah.
celebrate our
Nah.
our anniversary same
Nah.
weekend now.
Nah.
Yeah. I didn't really want to. I would just have to put it out there.
Throw that out there.
Throw it out there. That way I don't feel like a dick like you. That's why.
So Jimmy,
What did you do this week?
I almost shot beer out of my nose.
I was the best man at my buddy's wedding.
Well, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What happened last week?
The other stuff is just, I'm up for a promotion. I'm going to get promoted.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's real good.
But, that's not really a job.
They
It's
are.
what I do.
Are they hiring? Because I'm still recouping.
That was an expensive wedding.
Yeah. Well,
He's like, yeah, tell me about it.
You need another job.
you know what? I was sad Matt couldn't make it, and it's like phew, that was about $60 a pop. Yeah. So sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry you couldn't make it.
Oh, bummer you guys weren't there.
They charge per pound?
Yeah.
That would have been a lot more than $60.
His buddy, Sean Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Saying something about a racist bald head guy?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
A month ago. That morning I was thinking, damn, I'm going to pull that clip. So I pulled out the computer and I just pulled it. Sean's a black man. Genuinely shocked.
Does he know?
Yeah, man.
I'm not sure.
Does he know he's black?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Sean's whiter than I am.
He sounds so white.
But he's meaner than all.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
pissed. He didn't like that comment.
He's whiter than I am. He's successful, owns his own business, got good credit. He's more white than I am.
No. Not scared of dogs. He can swim.
His wife's got a job.
Wow.
The whole thing,
Good
man.
grief.
I'm pulling down our
Yeah, you
side.
did say.
I'm pulling down our side, and he's taking up his side.
Kaepernick's going to walk right in here.
His head won't fit through the door. What are you talking about? That'd probably be a bigger guest, just his head, than the bigger guest you've ever had.
No.
No, what's happening?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
You still I'm pissed off for that.
We were trying to get a call. We were trying to get him to call in.
Were you?
Yeah, we tried.
I thought we get. Oh, wow,
busy.
we didn't miss any calls, did we?
You know what he's doing these days? All these. No.
No,
You gotta check before you.
Nobody's calling our show.
No, we haven't any trouble.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Our big. They're referring to, for any new listeners. We had our biggest guest in. We hyped it up for 2 weeks. We're gonna have our biggest
So hyped it up. It was great.
biggest
me.
guest ever. And we'd had Rod Carew. We'd had a bunch of MMA fighters. Who else? We had McCuddy Cove Dave. Good. That was Matt's poll. And then Matt tracked down the biggest guest in Chaotic Radio history. And we hyped it, and everybody was tuned in, and we kept going to break like Ryan Seacrest style. We'll tell you after the break. And then they come back.
It's classic.
And then we come back, and do you have any of the sound effects? No, not ready.
Right, it was,
You know, I do have your board. Let's see here.
it was right after the Triple Crown had been won.
Let's see, which one would you like?
It's American Pharaoh, right?
Yes. So yeah, we had American Pharaoh in studio right after he won the Triple Crown. It was an accomplished. What that was? That guy's dead.
Is that guy really dead?
Yeah, Stuart Scott. Yeah. He's
Oh, I didn't know who. I couldn't tell who it was. I just heard it from him.
Yeah, so we had American Pharaoh. We had some big guests, but we were hoping to have one today, but it fell through. So I guess he's kind of busy.
This stuff is a little dusty, but
So.
Fantastic.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
well, this whole thing is a travesty.
And sham and mockery. It's a Travis sham mockery. That's Better Call Saul.
Your boards are still here, guys. This is great.
That is fun. That was fun. Yeah, we had a fun little run there doing a show, but
That's Tracy Morgan.
just
No, 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 no.
My Apple Watch is telling me to breathe.
breathe.
We're sitting down the other night, and she,
Mariana has that much. She's already sit down. She says, sit down and breathe. She goes, oh, Christ. There you go. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Just stand up.
that's when she had one that said stand up. I got to stand up.
I keep
If I,
forgetting.
had, if I had my watch to freaking tell me that shit, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, you can shut it off. I shut mine off.
Do you?
It doesn't tell me to do anything.
No.
If I want to sit down, I'll fucking sit down.
Damn right you
Tell
will.
that phone, your boss.
You know what I like right
No
now?
watch is telling me what I need to do.
You're all pissed off. You got what he said. You don't have time for that shit.
You're right. No. Do what I want to do. So.
You're up at 4 if you're up 4 in the morning, go down to 15. I'll do what the fuck I want.
Right,
Exactly.
yeah. Don't tell me to breathe. Don't tell me to breathe. Yeah. Oh, God. I fucking hate driving.
I love that's what you do. I hate driving.
It's terrible.
I hate breathing.
Yeah.
I do too sometimes. It's like it takes energy. I don't mean to like, dude, can it just happen on its own? I mean, it kind of does, but it's like, oh man, I just burned a calorie breathing.
Try to not.
Try to not?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get quiet for a minute, guys. I'm trying.
Can they fucking air in this place?
It
I
is
think the
so
same
hot.
thing. I freaking
Like
put out.
900
Open the
degrees.
door.
I mean, goodness gracious. Man, it's scorching. Man. Who's paying the bills around here?
Nobody.
Clearly. Oh, my Lord. So Roy, I don't want to talk to Roy. Roy's over there. Jimmy, we have to talk some sports here.
Why can't we not Roy all of a sudden?
Hey, I don't know, Roy. We can talk football too. You're- Okay, yes. What, your Dodgers.
Holy shit, dude.
What the fuck is going on? Oh, it's unbelievable. They're like 50 games over 500. The Giants have won 50 games, period. Like, period. No, they're awful. They're terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't obviously think the Giants would be that bad, but the Dodgers are unbelievable. But the sad thing is, if they don't win the World Series, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Who cares? I got in a debate with some Facebook buddies, like they're all, the greatest, 60-game record ever. I'm like, well, if they don't win the World Series, who cares? Nobody's ever gonna remember it. And he's like, no, it's still a record. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you enjoy your records. That's great.
Well,
But
that's it.
yeah, right. Yeah, I mean they're unreal. I mean they're so deep. They traded for Granderson the other day and sent Jock Peterson. What a fall from grace that guy. He was in the home run derby like 2 years ago with hit 35 at the break, and now he's in AAA.
He had that one season.
Yeah.
Actually, it was probably half season because after the home run
Yeah. Oh yeah.
derby, he was done.
Yep. The home run derby. Is the worst thing ever.
You think they'll?
45. Jimmy's
But
Look what I brought a couple beverages to keep you guys keep your mouths moist.
Moist. Cool. We don't want to hear anyway. Yeah, but the Dodgers are on another world right now. It's unbelievable. But
obviously, I'm enjoying the season. Now I'm in August, late August now.
Come on!
You know how they are in the playoffs, and no matter what they're doing,
Right.
the playoffs is the telltale word.
yeah, and this is without Kershaw.
Yeah.
He hasn't pitched what? It's been a good 6 weeks, I think.
He's pitching for the Quakes this week, I think.
Yeah, I believe he is. He threw a simulated game today.
I thought he would have a phenomenal season without a Greinke behind him.
Right.
Being that number 2 spot, but really, you think couple 3 years back when
nobody remembers.
Roberts has got this team just can jump, you know.
Yeah, they're going to do. I'd be shocked if they lost. But then again, you're right. I mean, the wild card is going to be the Rockies and the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
And either one of those teams, I wouldn't be surprised if they beat the Dodgers.
No, same here.
I mean, they play them all the time.
As much as I'd love to have this, and what's going
Yeah.
on, I will not be surprised.
Greinke's going to come back into LA and just shove it.
Nope, we got a caller on line one. Line one, you're on the locker room with Roy and Jimmy.
Hey guys, good to hear you again. How you doing?
Is that Bill?
Yes.
Oh,
Bill!
God, what is?
Bill Belichick is
How do you have time for us?
I got an Instagram message from Ryan today, so I wanted to call him.
That's how we roll, man. We got Bill Belichick, the defending Super Bowl champ. He got his 5th ring? 5?
5.
Yeah.
5 rings. Congratulations, Bill.
Oh, thank you. I'm elated. I've never been happier.
I can hear it in your voice, man. So what did you do after you guys won the Super Bowl?
I went home, went to sleep. I think the guys went, and I think they went to Applebee's or something like that.
So, Bill, you guys are 0-2 in the preseason.
Yeah.
So you lost to the Jaguars and the Texans.
Yeah, our pass rush is not there. I mean, we've had, Ninkovich retired, Long and Sheard, they're free agents. We got some injuries, Rivers and Dietrich. We're just not up to par right now, but hopefully we can do a trade with the Giants. You know, that one guy, Obama, what's his name?
Odell Beckham Jr.?
I get his name mixed up all the time, but sometimes I call him Oksana by old Hizui, Obama. I can't pronounce the guy's name, but apparently, despite, his injuries, if he's healthy, he might make our roster if we can make a trade.
I'm sure he'll turn into a massive superstar being a Patriot. You guys tend to make everybody better. How's the old love life going, Mr. Belichick?
Oh, cracking. Yeah.
Could you imagine Bill Belichick using the word cracking?
Let
me just
He just did.
Those 45 seconds between Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, oh my gosh.
That's your time, right? Is it just like clockwork? She knows?
Yeah, it is. You can't get enough song about Pat Sajak and Trebek's mustache when it's there. It's crazy.
So you're okay with her looking at another man to fantasize? Who do you think about? All right.
Isn't that Brady jersey?
Oh, mic drop moment, Mr. Belichick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when she's closing her eyes, she's got her eyes closed. She's not thinking about you. She's thinking about your quarterback.
She's thinking about my bling bling and the dingling.
You know, part that cracks me up about that, we learned a little bit about Bill, because he said that his wife likes to watch Jeopardy as he's, so you know which way she's facing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Bill, you're a little freaky, Bill, is what you're trying
Face
to tell
down,
me.
ass up.
Kind of like a center, right?
Like quarterback sneak.
Yep.
A little bit. With Wheel of Fortune, we get a lot of vowels, a lot of O's and O's.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Bill.
Wow. Bring it. Oh, it's good to hear from you again, Bill. It's been a long time.
So Bill's got no deflate gate when he's thinking about that.
Yeah, it's all fully inflated, huh?
Oh yes, boys. So it's just like, hey, you guys catch the clips today? We're going to have something.
Yeah, I appreciated your message that you sent me, Bill. With it's a camera on the sun and it's waiting for the eclipse. And then it scans back. Oh, I gotta show you, Roy.
Actually, that Julian Edelman stole my phone.
I didn't even say what it is. So wait, I gotta show Roy right now.
Everyone's talking about it. I didn't get to see it, so I'm pretty excited that I'm going to get to share the Bill stuff.
Yeah, I saw. Where's the camera, right?
It's right
Oh,
over your head.
All right.
Right
I'll,
behind you, too.
I'll put it on YouTube in a second here. Anybody wants to see the
Is that
eclipse?
legal on YouTube?
We might get booted.
What, the eclipse? Come on.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
It's a planetary thing.
Edelman's being a fool. He took my phone and he had some fun with it.
I can't find which thread it's on.
So many threads with Bill.
Oh, here it is.
yeah, we'll get it.
I got it. I'm going to go show it to the camera right now. You guys talk to Bill.
We're going to talk to Bill.
Bill.
So, I mean, is there good. So, sir, is there any kind of like, disciplinary action when Edelman shows, take your phone?
Well, I got to be careful because he's
No.
starting players and we're running low on players. So I made him watch about 4 hours of Sesame Street because it's pretty intimidating for him because he's been
The eclipse is going to be on YouTube any minute.
Oh, I was wondering.
It's a couple of seconds. We have
the eclipse
rare footage
on
of today's eclipse.
I'm waiting for it right now.
It'll pop up. You better hurry. Chaoticradio.com. Search it on YouTube.
I'm showing it a couple times.
So you're going to get one after another after another.
Will this video be on the podcast?
Rare footage.
Yeah, we'll never do this.
We apologize to the owners of chaoticradio.com.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Oh my God. Holy moly. That is unreal. Oh, weird. This is definitely the end of the video.
Here's the third one.
This was sent to me by Bill Belichick. The
So he
eclipse.
sent this today.
But it was just...
That is just
it wasn't me. It was
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I'm sure your balls hang lower than that anyway.
Oh, boy. It must have been cold. It was a little cold during the eclipse in the middle of the day.
Oh, jeez. That was
Oh,
great.
man.
So,
Wow.
wow.
Trying to, everyone breathe. Yeah, no, that was awesome to hear from you, Bill.
Thanks for sending great video to our radio show.
Well, you're very welcome. If I would never miss that. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bill. Good to hear
Thanks,
from you,
man.
bud. Good luck to the upcoming season.
Oh,
You
man.
too. Man, that was awesome.
God.
Oh, yeah. Thank God.
We're gonna get
I can wipe the sweat.
I got to piss so bad.
We're going to get out of here and breathe a minute. Give us a call. Say Roy and Jimmy Think Chaotic Locker Room marriage show or some shit. All right, we'll see you in a minute.
Or some shit.
Dude, I really got a fucking cramp in my side. I swear to God, I got a cramp in my side.
When did you take that feed?
Oh my God.
I literally cried.
I already fucking lost it. I couldn't hold it together.
Or no outlets.
Oh, it's an hour, absolutely nothing. It's fucking hilarious. I didn't know you'd make it I'm like, it's not there. Oh, shit. I hit him up. You're in town. You're in town. I get still free Mondays.
Yours. Who's the guy from Hey Frog Break?
Oh, Dougie Frog.
We had Dougie Frog in here.
He was in here.
Dougie Frog. We didn't know it was him. He didn't tell us.
He came, sat down right here.
Oh, okay.
And his buddy who he came in with
Thinking the woman.
was from
How's that OE?
good. I'm not going crazy yet. I took it off.
Okay. I guess togetherness is so much still on.
No, mine are off.
Okay.
Really?
I like when people tell us stuff, but then I don't know until I.
No, mine are off. I turned them off as soon as we got a break, just in case we talk shit about somebody. I learned that.
Yeah.
It's funny, I learned
Did
how
you
to-
learn that?
Learn that with you fucking guys. Man, I might be going to have to drink because I can't drink beer anymore. So I take a couple sips and I get all my throat gets itchy and I quit breathing. And right now, I'm not getting it. I take a couple sips first.
It's OE.
Maybe that's why I gotta fucking do that shit.
You'll be a man and drink that shit.
Oh wow, fuck, that was funny.
I know. I feel like we went jogging. I feel like we jogged from here to like the door.
Oh, someone put on Catherine. Catherine Holloway says, "What the hell?" when she saw that video. Oh, there it is. I guess we're going on again. Mississippi Queen! Oh man. Welcome back to the Ryan and Jimmy Thing. Chaotic Locker Room Special Edition.
Hello.
Here with Ryan and Matt, Jimmy and
Anyone out there listen to the beginning we did? I made that at home. I'm for hire.
That was awesome.
awesome.
It was very good.
I like when Jimmy pulls stuff like that out of his house all of a sudden. It's like, okay. Oh, nice
Yeah.
job, man.
boy.
He nailed that one.
I never tell where I should. I just like to see
No.
it's fun.
No, that was good.
You had the echo turned all the way up.
Oh yeah, we wanted that chamber there.
No, that was fun.
You know, it's funny how
I came in here about 2 months ago, or last time you guys were on, so a year and a half ago, and just ready to pillage all your files out of the computer. And I said, I need to keep these. One day I'll use them for something.
There you go. You got to use them. That was solid. That was
Thank
solid. It's good to be back
Respect.
in. Good to be back in.
Good to have you guys back.
Yeah, maybe we can talk some sports. I don't know. Call in. People can call in at I don't know.
909-360-8330.
thanks to Ernie and Tony and Catherine in the chat room for the live video. We are paying attention, really.
Yep, Vicky and Belichick calling in.
I don't know. Tony said 88 win Dodgers, and Catherine said, "What the hell, LMAO?" I don't know what she's talking about.
88 win Dodgers.
She probably saw the
They have
eclipse.
88 wins right now?
I know.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Did they
good.
really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. So
Tony-
the record's 115 wins. They're going to surpass that? What, they got about 40 games left?
Yeah, probably about 40. So,
They could, man.
I can say yea or nay, but like I said, it's now I got to keep it out of my head and just concerned with the playoffs. That's it.
Yeah,
That's-
let me see here.
And that's the crazy thing. You get down to it, like Matt was talking about earlier. It's like they could do all this and not win, and everyone's going to be the biggest joke. I mean, the Angels might all of a sudden slide into a wild card spot, and they could end up playing
Yeah, baby.
their ass.
Oh, yeah.
They're
It
in,
happened.
Oh, yeah.
they are in the second playoff spot
Right
right
now,
now.
yeah.
They're
Bad.
tied.
That's
But-
incredible.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? I mean,
I don't
I hate
know,
Mike
man.
Scioscia, but the fact that he's got them to this point, I should give him a
you'll keep
little
him for
credit.
another 15 years.
They're
The worst thing that could happen for you
Yeah,
is
that's
the
true.
Angels make
Right.
the playoffs. That's
Make
the
the
worst
playoffs.
thing that would ever
They're
happen.
gonna have a one-game playoff. They're gonna get their ass kicked by
Cleveland.
the one game won't they play the other
Right
wild
now,
card?
it would be.
That shit's gotta change. If you get the wild card, it needs to be a 3-game. You gotta have 3 freaking games, and you play against the other wild card.
How are you the wild card? You can't be.
Yeah,
there's 2 wild cards.
in the
They're
wild card spot.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
they're tied with the Twins,
Okay,
but
yeah,
they're
they're
back.
above Seattle.
Yeah.
Baltimore. Oh, you're behind Baltimore, right?
No, ahead. We're percentage points behind the Twins, but tied.
We're all
Tied for
looking.
that second
Everyone's
spot.
looking right now.
Okay. I don't know.
That's radio. That's radio silence.
The Dodgers have a 7-15 winning percentage. The
7 out of
Rockies-
every 10 games.
The Dodgers are in first. The Rockies are in second place, and the Rockies are 20 and a half games back.
Wow. And you have to go. I think you have to be 614 winning percentage to win 100 games. So that's pretty damn good.
The second place team is 20 and a half games behind us. That's unbelievable.
That's, like I said, Matt, you would think I would be going, yeah, fuck yeah. Now I'm too amazed. And
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx it now. I'm just like, oh my god.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
The Giants are
I ain't
40
gonna do that.
games out of first, and they were eliminated yesterday.
I know. Stop that.
All you can think about is don't put Kershaw in after 7. That's all we're doing in the playoffs.
Right.
Nope. Kershaw at 7. Do not do it.
Oh man, the playoffs are going to be awesome. The Nationals are. I mean, if Harper can get that injury, if he can get healthy, that's going to be it. The playoffs are going to be great. The National League playoffs. I mean, the Cubs, Washington, the Dodgers, the Rockies, and the Arizona for the wild card.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. Good fight.
Yeah, but how ridiculous! Like I said, yeah, the two leading wild cards for the National League are 20 and a half and 21 games out of first.
Jeez.
But look who's look who's leading in the American League side though. I mean, Houston is killing it too.
They're falling apart a little bit right now.
Well, I mean, they took a slide, but for a while they were like within probably 4 games, probably a month ago, of the Dodgers, and then all of a sudden they just fell apart a little bit. I mean, fell apart. They still got 76 wins, but
their pitching's going to kill them. They were talking about them going to get Verlander. They have to get somebody. They got to get another experienced vet there. But yeah, they're still just.
I can't imagine
wins.
Verlander would have to clear waivers past all those. That's
He
the
did.
worst
He started
thing.
cleared waivers.
He did.
Yep.
Wow.
These are like 22 million, so nobody's going to
Yeah,
take
true.
that. Everybody,
And you have to give a compensatory pick. They'd have to give it's usually like an expansion pick to the Tigers to get a guy for rental, and he's going to be a free agent, right? Or would
Yes.
they be signed one more year?
No. He's got like 3 years actually.
Oh, does he?
But it's like 22 million,
On the
28
backside.
million, 30 million or something like that.
But then his girlfriend would come around. She'll hang around, so that might be worth it. What's
Yeah.
her name again? Brooklyn Decker?
Kate Upton.
Oh, that's right. I get those two mixed up.
Yeah.
Who's with Brooklyn Decker?
It's so awkward at a party.
Whenever I see him, like, are you Brooklyn or are you Kate? And they're like, shit, Ryan, don't you remember both of us when you
Yes.
have us both at the same time?
Remember after Roy's wedding?
there with racist guy with the bald head.
Yeah.
Who was that guy?
Right. Yeah, such a disappointing baseball season for me, but it's a great season. The playoffs are going to be awesome.
I think you had a good quote like a few months ago when you said, I think it was you who put it up. That said, I hate the Dodgers, but I can't help but love to watch them play right
That
now.
was me.
Was that you?
Definitely not.
That definitely wasn't you. No, is that you that said it?
Chance in hell.
No, I think it was a comic that Sid Davis. He said, I'm a huge Cardinals fan. He said, but I cannot ignore the Dodgers.
I said the exact same, pretty much the same thing. I'm jealous. They're fun to watch. If it's on TV, I want to watch it. There's so much young talent on that team. There can't be anything more exciting. Like when Angels, even when they were struggling, to see number 27 coming up through the ranks, knowing you got this great future ahead of you, and then all the young talent is gone. They traded away for a bunch of rental players for the last 3 months last month of the season. There's no future whatsoever, and you guys have rookie after rookie, young guy. You have 10 guys, 10 of the top 50 guys in all of baseball who are under age 25 are on the Dodgers.
And see, that's what the Dodgers did way back in the day, though.
Like the farm system,
Yeah.
young, and keep them.
Yeah,
Well, the rookies of the year are unreal. Like the Dodgers have had,
Oh yeah.
I mean, a
Bellinger,
million
Peterson,
rookies.
Seager.
But even going back, I mean, every year was Dodger was rookie of the year.
At one
Every
time, I
single
think they had something like 8 years or 7 years in a row or
it's
something.
crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
At least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, now they're going to do it again.
Yeah. Which is smart. I mean, all teams should definitely like mindset. Keep your farm team at your meat and potatoes.
Oh, absolutely.
You bring one guy in, trade for the big dude, and keep your core.
Yeah.
And that's always good baseball.
Yeah, they have a great mixture of
That's what
players.
I always like about the Giants. You always have a good core baseball team. You guys play good baseball.
Right, and now they're
superstars and what's the salaries?
yeah.
What? Fucking Cannon?
Yeah, I can't believe he's back. Yeah, it's just I can't believe it. I guess
He's playing tackle for the 49ers.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, that's the
Playing-
that's a state our team's in. You got to bring back that guy. You know, it's just ridiculous. I don't know what. I mean, there's nobody in the games anymore. They're just a mess.
Really?
They're complete. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're.
Even when the A's suck, they sell a lot of tickets. Like people, they are loyal.
Ballpark and there's no seat. Go to AT&T. That's a great part.
Right, but I'm glad. I don't want people to go. I hate when teams are shitty and people still go to the games. Like that's the only way you can avoid. I understand you're a fan of the team, but if you keep going and just spending all your money, what incentive does the ownership have to get better?
Oh, so you're saying send a message.
Yeah, right, exactly. You know,
Wake
it's
up.
like
Listen to NFL in Cleveland.
Well, you know,
Right.
right, but I don't get it. I mean, if
the Dodgers did that when they had a court.
Right.
Breaking your village in the place.
Yeah.
The seats were empty as shit.
right, and that's the only way you have to do it. You know, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to keep going. I mean, sure, I'm still a fan, but I'm in the first. They suck. They're embarrassing. Like I wouldn't go. I wouldn't. There's no way.
Why spend all that money? What are you doing for me?
Right. Exactly. Like that's the only way you can voice your opinion is for being a fan.
That's true.
If you're just going to keep going, sure. Well,
Shit on Facebook.
yeah, great.
Show them all those beers and those garlic fries.
Right. Exactly. So I don't know. It's
What are your guys' take on, let's see here, NFL? What's your take on San Diego coming to LA?
they can't even sell out the StubHub Center in their preseason. That place holds like 12,000 people.
Yeah,
Like Rancho High is a bigger stadium than that place. The Chargers can't even sell it out.
And they sell it out.
Yeah. That's going to be a disaster. I mean, but then again, like if my team comes here, if the Niners go, I'm going over there. Just in such a small stadium, you're going to get great seats.
Exactly. Well, my thing is always when you see it, I think we talked about it in your guys' show before they came back with the rumors were going.
Right.
And man, I was pleased as much last year. Even though the season was shitty, LA Rams, I was a happy guy.
Yep.
And no sooner the fucking season over, it said, we approved San Diego coming. What the fuck is this?
Right.
It makes no sense to have two teams in LA when you have none for 20 years.
And you already
Right.
know you can't support one, and now you're supposed to support two.
Exactly.
I don't get it at all.
I don't understand
why.
the trends, how they leave together. Same, like, you'd think the Rams ownership or the Raiders would, when one team left, they'd say, "Oh, we got this market on lock now." How do you both leave, and how do you both come back together?
Yeah, exactly. And before the Rams came out here, they were talking about the Raiders Chargers doing the dual thing coming here.
Yeah.
Right.
And of course that fell apart. But then we didn't know that caveat was we're going to let you come in here. There was a side deal, obviously. Rams, you can come in, but we're going to sneak in the Chargers.
Right.
You get the Rams.
Well, I think there was always two teams coming.
Yeah.
Regardless, there was two, but the Chargers had the first choice. The Rams were in for sure. Chargers had the first choice to come, whether they wanted to or not.
Gotcha.
And then if they didn't, then the Raiders were going to have the second choice. So if not, but both of them really could have found their own. If the Chargers would have got something in San Diego, they'd have stayed. And the Raiders could have. I mean, obviously the Raiders are going to Vegas now.
Do you think that Raider fans they shot themselves in the foot by being Raider fans? Like that they could have had their team here, and the fact that everybody's afraid of those fans. Who wants to sponsor? Who wants to go to games when they're afraid that you can be attacked by this
I would
mob?
think actually that was more of a cock block, yeah.
Yeah, like the fans who wanted them back here so bad basically scared them from coming here because sponsors, I think, react to that. I don't know, maybe over
Yeah, I don't know.
compensating, right?
Football games now, I
Well,
think anywhere you go, it's
I
just
wouldn't be surprised if that was a factor. You definitely have to look at it. You do have to look at it.
right.
I just
I don't
thought-
think.
Go ahead.
I don't think the Raider owner really wanted to come here. I mean, I think he was. They were shooting for San Antonio, then Vegas.
That's right. Sam.
Like he didn't. I don't think he wanted. He didn't want to come here and be second fiddle to the Rams. The Rams are always the number one team, and the other team that was going to come is basically renting from them.
True.
So I don't think he ever wanted to come in the first place. Whatever his name, Davis's son. But now he got what he wants in Vegas. And,
I think San Diego should just slid into the St. Louis. They got the stadium money. They're desperate to keep the Rams.
yeah, they should have gone anywhere.
They did get. I thought that's why the Rams left, is they didn't get the stadium money that they need. Same as the Chargers.
It would be what, their third stadium since they're in St. Louis?
And I don't know. Yeah, that was a news. Why would they? I don't know why they needed another stadium. Wasn't that one only like 6 years old?
Yeah, I think it was when Georgia set up the contract. There was always this improvement clause, like every 6, 7 years, maybe 10 years, to be this, more suites, more this, more money, and it ended up being basically the city supporting the Rams. Rams didn't spend any money on the shit.
But she's out. She's long.
She's
Yeah.
dead.
She's dead.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
so
All
she's
right.
gone, yeah.
Yeah. So she might still be pulling the puppy strings.
Right, pulling some strings. And then
The owner Stanley bought the land out there in Inglewood, and he basically put it in motion. It was pretty much a lock after that. He basically did an Al Davis. Well, I'm building a stadium.
Well, they were coming regardless. That's what I said. Whether somebody joins us or not.
Exactly.
And now the stadium's delayed another year because of all the rain we got earlier in the year. Yeah, they delayed it a year. So it's not opening till, I don't
So
know,
that's
like
the
2
buzz
more.
I'm kind of off of it right now, just because I think it's after all these years of bullshit. And
Right.
Now we have 2 LA NFL teams.
Yeah.
After all these years, I think it's just bullshit.
No, you're right. I don't get it. There's just no reason.
Sean Williams brought up a good point. I want to ask you guys about it, about the Raiders going to Vegas. Okay? He said, what happens, Sean the black guy, right? So he said...
Are you saying that for his good?
No,
So
it's
he
all
knows?
you, so you know who we're talking about. He said, do you think the Raiders are going to lose fan base because they're going to Vegas? Because now all the casinos and everything might buy up enough stuff, and
yeah,
now you've got,
absolutely.
and now you're not going to have as many of true Raider fans there,
Yeah,
but you're going to have a lot of people doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this on our show before they even moved, or
Right.
anybody was Vegas wanted a team or somebody wanted to go, I always said, well, why the hell would anybody go to Vegas? I mean,
Vegas
I understand going. They will never have a home game ever.
Yeah.
Like they will have no home crowd. Vegas isn't. Nobody from Vegas is going to be a Raider fan. I mean,
It should be like England. When they go to England, there should be a different game there every week.
Me being a Niner fan, you a Lions fan, Rams fan, Steeler fan. Okay, if you have one game to go to a year, if your team's coming, where are you going to go?
Yeah.
I'm going to go watch my team play in Vegas. I'm not going to go watch them play in San Diego or LA or wherever the hell.
Right.
I'm going to go to Vegas and watch my team play. So they're going to have no home crowd whatsoever. I mean, the casinos, obviously, they're going to have to just give them out to all the high rollers, whoever the hell they want to.
It's a great point.
It's
going to be part of the high rollers package.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like just giving them out, and whoever goes, but they're going to have no home fan base whatsoever.
Your progressive slots are going to be 2 tickets.
Exactly. And like I said, just if you're going to go watch your team play, you're going to go watch them play in Vegas. If you're going to take a football weekend to go watch your team, what better place to go?
So if you're in Vegas and you're a gazillionaire, like one of the guys who's building the casinos, as a business venture, if you did something, you could joint venture with the league and build the greatest stadium that's ever been seen, host nobody, have a different game every single week. You could charge $500 a freaking ticket like it's the Super Bowl if you're playing in this amazing stadium. You got everybody traveling in. You'd still share the revenue. Say my Lions want to come out, and Detroit would say, okay, you go play in Vegas. We're going to make more money off of you playing in Vegas.
That's really loud.
We'll make.
What's that? Go ahead.
But like any of the teams would make more money by their team playing elsewhere because they make the tickets more expensive, or you revenue share or whatever. But it should just be a home for a different game every single week.
Yeah.
How amazing would that be to just go up and see 2 different teams every week? It's like Monday Night Football. It could be anybody. Maybe you put every Monday night game
game at one of the big stadiums. Or something.
See, I'm into it. I'm into both those because now I've got San Diego here, so I can see the Steelers play when they're coming out this way.
Right.
And now I've got Vegas, where I can see them come play there too.
Yep. Right. No, it's great.
I'm in.
Of
You know,
course, but
Matt mentioned last year, he came out to see the 49ers play in Southern Cal.
yeah, exactly. They come here every year. I mean, last year was on I think Christmas Eve, and this year it's on New Year's Eve. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know. I'm happy the Rams are back. Yeah, I can go see the Niners play locally all the time. But yeah, that Raider thing. But still, if the Niners are going to play the Raiders in Vegas, hey, I'm going to go there.
That's a 3-day weekend right there.
Right, exactly. Take your head out Friday, take Monday off, watch the game Sunday, and it's going to be full of opposing teams fans
Exactly. It's kind of like
or people that don't care about
it's like
football.
seeing the Giants game down in Petco. I mean, half the crowd is Giants fans.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not a home game.
Yeah, I mean the Raiders. Obviously their owners they're going to make money regardless, so it doesn't matter. But as far as home field advantage, there's going to be none. So
That's a good thing.
yeah, that'll be when do they move there? Next year? Not this coming season. The season after? Yeah.
But as much same thing. Like I hate the Raiders, like I hate the Dodgers, but I root for their quarterback. It's like their quarterback is the Clayton Kershaw of football. Like Carr is
awesome.
a good dude. If you're rooting against him, you're only rooting against him because you hate that. You know that team, that fan base pushes you away. They force you to.
Yeah, he's a
pay
great
him.
player.
He's a great dude. He's Kershaw.
Did you
He's
see?
Trout.
I think he just signed a huge deal, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he deferred everything towards the end
Did he?
before they moved. So when they moved to Nevada, there's no state taxes.
Nice.
So he deferred like a huge portion of his contract to the years that they're going to be in Vegas.
And the juice is running now, where he's he's
Right,
living
yeah.
off endorsement money, and
Right.
his football salary is
it's
just.
just a genius
Yeah.
thing to do.
That's
But-
like what who's the Mets player that took like $100,000 a year?
Bobby
Whatever.
Bonilla, $1 million.
Yeah.
I can't remember what day it is. They actually call it Bobby Bonilla Day. It's like April 1st or something. He gets $1 million from the Mets every year until he's like 100. I mean, that's a genius thing to do. I mean, Scherzer just did it, I think, with his last contract too. Like, just said, you know,
Really?
yeah, $1 million a year for the next 20 years. I mean, why would you not do that?
Yeah, that's a lottery payout.
Right, and of course for the team, they're like, hell yeah.
One summer, 20 years.
Right. No, it's a great. Speaking of another football topic, Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboys,
Okay.
the NFL. Where do you stand on the NFL coming down on the players when law does nothing?
Okay, now here's my take on it, is when it goes around the code of conduct, I think they have, now if it's right or not, if they did the right investigation or not, but I think there is a level that they need to be held up to, that they shouldn't be involved in that kind of bullshit.
They don't
That's
allow
my-
the same loopholes that the law allows.
Correct.
Like
I agree.
he
That's my
clearly paid off a witness.
Yes.
The witness disappeared. The league is smarter than freaking law. They don't have to pander to that bullshit. They made him sign a clause that says you will be an upstanding citizen. You're representing the league. You're an example to kids. They know he's guilty. They don't need no court. He signed a paper that said they have control, and they judge and jury presided, and he is guilty.
And they're not really saying he's guilty. If you look at it, they're saying he was in a situation that did not become him as an NFL player.
Yeah.
So they didn't say he did it. They said he was in a wrong. He shouldn't have been involved in it.
Exactly. No, so yeah, we're all on the same page.
Right.
I agree too. Yeah, you can pay off whatever witness you want. I mean, all the Cowboy fans are going, oh, well, he didn't get arrested. The law. Well, yeah, well, no kidding. Either did Greg Hardy on the Cowboys. Yeah, his witness just didn't show up to court.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, the league, I have no problem with it.
So we're all in agreement to that.
I have no problem with the boobs that he exposed when he was sitting up
Yeah.
on that boat.
Well, he was under investigation. He was at what was it, Mardi
At that
Gras or
time?
something?
Yeah.
He was. I mean, that was less than a year ago. They said this investigation's been going for the last year. Hey, he pulls down the top of some 18-year-old girl or something. So,
What?
This place is crazy.
I thought we were going to break.
We just sat back down.
That is crazy.
Rookie.
All right. Well, there's another one you brought up, and it just came to me when we said that. It's not NFL. It's baseball. And you said you might bring it up tonight, but I've got to. What about the kid who's suing his baseball coach?
Oh, my God.
His high school baseball coach was $150,000
Yeah.
because he was benched his senior year.
He was benched
You know-
because he didn't participate in something.
Right. Now, I when I first read it, I'm like, this is bullshit. Get over it. You weren't playing. But then when you read deeper into it, his father said something that he wasn't, and the coach at that time, and I'm just playing devil's advocate, the coach was kind of mad at his dad, so he says he's not going to play anymore. Now, if that kid was that good a player, and it cost him not to be able to go to school or do something else with his career, who knows he would have or not.
Roy, the kid
But is that-
started on varsity as a freshman.
Right.
He was obviously good enough.
Right.
Freshman, sophomore, junior, starting shortstop. or
So when I
something.
first read it, I'm like, shut up. You didn't play. You didn't. Well, no, wait a minute. Was it a retaliation against him because of his dad, and because of that, it could have cost him a ton of money to go to school? So does it now make sense that that's happening?
You have no guarantee.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know.
Let's get
I mean,
let's get the story. Let's say I know what you're talking about.
So a high school baseball player here in California started
here somewhere.
on the varsity team his freshman, sophomore, junior year.
Very impressive.
Very impressive kid. And then he gets to his senior year, and his coach benches him repeatedly over and over. And he's suing his coach, his high school coach, who's no longer a coach, for $150,000 for damages. Now, when I first read it, I'm like, this is bullshit. Get over it. You were benched. That's the way life is. And that was my stance. And then I read more about it and found out that the coach had some kind of squabble with the kid's dad. And once that happened, the coach started benching the kid. So now this kid was obviously a good ball player. And now he doesn't have a chance to possibly play any college ball or move forward doing something else because he couldn't show who he was. Now, is that okay that he's suing his coach? Is he liable for that? Or is there something else? Where do you draw the line with that?
Was he suspended for the season?
No, he wasn't
No.
suspended. He was
Rode
on
the
the
pine.
team. He
He
just
just
rode the
got
pine.
benched.
Just benched him.
Just mentioned.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and he's suing for what he's claiming bullying.
Right. He said
That's
it's
the
bullying.
claim in the suit.
So what happens in that court case? If you're the judge, you want to see, okay, who is starting over him? Do they have some sophomore scrub who hit 210? And then does the court case start to go into, like, I mean, you have to prove that you're a better player than this kid, and this kid was not worthy of starting over you? That should come into play. That some kid came out of nowhere, didn't deserve to start over him statistically. You go into the stats, kid never hit a home run or anything. This kid hit 7. Something's wrong. Something, he's being discriminated.
It
But
sounds like the kid didn't do anything actually himself to
That's-
earn that suspension, right?
there was something he didn't show up to.
He
But they
didn't
didn't.
show up to
They
a
didn't suspend.
fundraiser or something. I was just looking. I mean, I'm not reading
Because
the
he was
whole
studying,
article,
he was like studying for something, but it wasn't a suspension. He just sat the punt. Yeah, he didn't. He just
Now,
got
is this
cold
an
shouldered.
overreaction, or is this just maybe taking advantage of the term bullying? Because benching was a game. Was it bench for a game?
No,
Oh, the whole
the whole
season.
season.
Whole season.
Yeah.
Okay, well then you got to go into
The court case says for over 4 months and 14 games, Robbie Lopez has been benched and not the opportunity to show his offensive or defensive capabilities, the suit states. So what if he did get a scholarship to a D2? Can you get a scholarship D2? Yeah, you can get D2 scholarship, not D3, right?
No,
Yeah,
I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But what if he did get a scholarship and it wasn't as good a school? So then is there still damages that you still go after? Either way, it sucks that he's going after money. And Matt was angry at the time, and I went devil's advocate at the time too. There's more to this story.
Well, I was angry when he posted it. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like afterwards.
I want to see his stats before I rule on this.
Look him up on Max Preps.
Yeah, I mean, if this kid's a 400 hitter, but if this kid's batting 202.
Or is this somebody just overreacting and say maybe?
But then it's the parent. Like a 16-year-old kid can't sue his coach. So obviously the parents have a grudge here, and there's an issue between the coach and the parents, and that's all it comes down to.
It's
So
strong. I would think that just going to give a shot to show off to a team or something.
right, and with all the baseball nowadays, like you're playing year round anyways. Your high school team's just a 3-month deal. I mean,
Exactly.
clearly
That's true, too.
he's playing for the other 9 months for if you're that good. If you're that good. You're not being hit. Your offensive and defensive skills have already been picked up at this point.
As much as
Okay.
we know about this kid's career, just us four,
Right.
the scouts and the coaches, they're already
Right. You call your travel ball coach and say, hey, but I'm going to stop playing high school baseball and just go play travel ball or whatever the hell else you're playing.
buzz on this kid in the MLB is already been done.
Of course. You're a senior in high school. You should have been drafted already, really. I mean, like, if you're that good, you would have already been drafted.
Exactly. So this might be just saying this might be the parents' next
Right.
grudge move on.
Right. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, he got benched so nobody can see his skills for what, yeah.
He got 8 at bats all year. He was 0 for 8 with a walk.
Oh, what a good.
See now there you go. That's the thing, though.
Exactly. The hell with this kid. Like I said, and it's true. Like I never thought about that until we just started talking about it. If you're that good and a senior in high school, people are gonna know who you are already. Like seniors in high school that are great are drafted all the time.
Exactly.
Every year. I mean, it's the first pick is a senior in high school. And like I said, if not, go play for your other team that you play. You don't need to play high school ball.
It's in for tat, and now we're going to take advantage of that fucking term and the keyword bullying.
Of course. Yeah. Harassment and bullying.
Parent mom, where you know, automatically this shit's going
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So it's I don't know. Like yeah.
So now he was 0 for 8.
0 for 8 with a walk and a run scored.
All right.
But I'm trying to find his last. That's this year when he probably came in and got pinch hit. He was pinch hitting for somebody in the 8th inning of a 12-0 game or
Yeah,
something.
but still, he was 0 for 8.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. You need. Yeah.
So that
he's already like he's already been talking.
yeah.
Right.
Way before this happened.
So that probably comes into play in the case in
Oh, I
in
wouldn't
the
look
court
at his
case.
stats. He's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, why am I supposed to play a kid that's 0 for 8?
Yeah, if you're a good defense like
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I would
So
love
if-
to be on that jury.
So if your kid sucks, like get in an argument with the coach because your kid sucks, and then when he doesn't play, you can bitch about it, even though he
Yeah.
sucks.
No, you're bullying my son.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like I said,
it seems like
Yeah.
the norm now.
oh, of course. And it's the parents doing it. The kid, like I said, the kid can't see.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Oh, God.
Okay, it says Robbie has played on 3 baseball teams covered by Max Preps. The accumulated varsity totals are in the last row of each table. 12 games, batting average .062, on base percentage 167, 1 hit, 1 RBI, and 2 runs.
Well, fucking sign him up.
He's ready to play for the Giants.
Yeah, he's got one. He has one more hit than we do. That's what he has. Maybe we should sue. Maybe we're getting
I
bullied.
think that was me in high pitch, slow pitch softball.
Yeah.
Those are my numbers.
No, you're way better than that.
Hey, I'm gonna
High, you say high pitch?
high pitch.
High pitch.
I think-
I think I'm gonna sue somebody. I mean, why not?
You guys don't listen to Howard Stern, do you?
No, thanks.
No.
So right now,
Cool story, bro.
High pitch. Blaine's out there going, yeah, he referenced Howard Stern.
so batting. Let's see, a sophomore, he was 45 plate appearances, 32 at bats, 16 runs, 6 hits.
6 for 32.
6 for 32. He batted 188 as a
My God.
188 as a sophomore, and batted 111 as a junior, and 0 as a senior.
This is what I wanted to see. So
Okay,
this
there you
changes
go.
my entire
Everything.
thing.
It's all.
This changes everything.
Yeah.
This kid's horrible. His parents are turds. And I mean, they need. I would pray. I would love to be that judge. I'm going to find out where this place is in like Whittier or something. We need to go sit in on this court case.
So basically, the key word here was bullying. That got the points.
Oh, no, wait a minute, though. Hold on a minute.
So I think the pitchers were bullying his sorry ass.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Well, here it is, though.
Pitching.
Pitching.
Oh.
As a sophomore, his ERA was 6.52.
Oh!
And as a junior, his ERA was 8.42.
Oh, man, he gets a star. I'm finding this guy on Twitter. I'm getting blocked by him.
I feel an asshole
I'm
Maribeth.
going to get blocked by this guy.
The best, man.
Oh, my God.
Such a non-story.
Oh,
I'm
it's
sure
so
he
bad.
already crawled into
Well,
a
see,
hole.
now I'm glad right now that we found out what it was. I'm glad we brought it up.
Yep.
Yes. No, I'm very.
Now,
Well,
devil's
At
advocate.
first, I had your devils. I'm like, well, maybe you're okay. It makes
And
sense.
that's where I went.
Yeah,
Now
if
that
he
we
was
look
a-
it up, no.
If he was a 400 hitter with 16 home runs and 12 games, absolutely. But now the kid can't even hit 100.
And I'll bet you the argument happened because his dad's like asking for playing time already when he didn't deserve it.
Well, I
It
think
just
that's what it said. Something about playing time and a fundraiser and
Yeah.
a whole bunch of different garbage. I
Well,
mean,
he lost. We're the
Right.
judge.
so we're the judge right now.
We're the judge.
Over.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
Is that what judges
You
say?
lose.
Over.
You lose.
There it is right there. Former baseball coach Gabriel Lopez on the grounds that his repeated benching constituted a pattern of bullying and harassment.
Yeah. Participation trophy era. That's what I said.
And it says right there, Lopez was a 3-year starter in Los Altos before the senior year falling
He was
out.
a starter. What? That school must be awful. We could. That's so bad.
And they say 3-year starter. You can't find anything from his freshman year, so I don't think that's accurate either, right?
Yeah, I mean,
His dad's the greatest.
no, because he didn't have enough at bats to be a starter.
Yeah.
His dad's the greatest hype man right there.
Well, no, he was a starter. He probably started one game,
Yeah.
so he's a starter.
Right, yeah, you started.
I-
They started him and pulled him out.
We headline the improv.
Yeah.
We did it times 5, but we headlined that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's talk about real young baseball talent. You guys watching Little League World Series this year?
Yes.
It's
ridiculous.
I went.
I haven't, but through your guys' post.
Oh, I went for the first time to San Bernardino last week, or what? 2 weekends ago, I guess.
Yeah. You went to the finals, right?
Yeah, it was
On Saturday?
the regional final. California played Utah. First time going. I've always wanted to go. It was the coolest thing
Yes.
I've ever seen.
We go to that almost every year.
Free to get in, free to park. Just walk in, and it was great. ESPN's there, filming the whole thing.
You and Coop got a lot of camera time?
Yeah, Cooper got on TV. I mean, it was just cool. The kids had a great time. They went out behind the outfield. There was probably 40, 50 kids out there just playing baseball, playing pickle, just having a good chasing home run balls. It was the coolest atmosphere I've ever. I'll go every year for sure. It was so close to the house.
It's just hot. You got to get there early enough to sit on the first base line because if you're on third base line, the sun is on.
I think the game started at 6, but it was really hot there. You definitely cannot go unless. I don't know who gets those seats right behind the fence, the outfield fence. They had easy up. The whole outfield, right behind the fence, there's like a grassy hill. It's easy up all the way from foul pole to foul pole.
Well, a lot of the other teams get those. Don's son actually played there.
Oh, okay.
And they sat in an easy up, sitting out there. They were in left field, and the parents were out there just chilling, and the kids were around them, and they having a good time. What a good time, man!
Oh, it was awesome. I can't wait to go back next year.
So I want to go to Williamsport.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would
You have
be
to
a
get
good
there
time.
like 4 hours before game time to get a seat.
Isn't that where you and Angel got your dad?
The seat?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got bought him a seat behind home plate. You can buy those seats with your name tag on it.
Oh,
Buy it
okay.
for him.
Yeah, but it was a really cool. Like the players are great. I mean, then just seeing those, these kids are probably 13 years old now. Have no business playing on a little league field.
Yeah.
I mean, first the one kid.
That kid Drew
Oh
Cutter.
my God, Drew!
Stud.
Yeah, that kid. That was the kid I was going. He comes up his first at bat. The fence is 225 all around. He's a left-handed hitter. He comes up first at bat and just goes opposite field,
Oppo, right?
over the fence, over the grassy hill, and hits off the top of the scoreboard. This ball was every bit of. I mean, it would have probably gone 350.
We couldn't hit it that far with that little
No
bat.
shit, no.
That bat's so
No.
tiny.
But here's the thing, though. When we played, well, not you guys, you were younger, but when we did, we didn't have the bats that are the same caliber of bats they're using now.
Oh, yeah.
So 225, we were just using wood.
Oh, yeah.
225 was a
You
pop.
had
Was a
metal.
pop. No, we didn't. We had
At what age?
They were.
You're not
well,
that much older.
Yeah, but we had aluminum, but they weren't like they
Yeah,
are
but-
now.
The
So,
black
so
magic.
if they were like 225 then, You had to get one to get one out.
It was 200 then. They
This
made
kid
the
hit
fences
opposite
longer.
field. It was every bit of 300 feet. It hit the top of the scoreboard. If that scoreboard wasn't there, who knows? I mean, I can't hit a baseball that far. Opposite field. I mean, we went to Angel Stadium. I couldn't hit it out of left field in Angel Stadium.
That was
And that's-
much balls,
No, but
though.
that was
Matt almost
320.
yanked one out.
This kid's hitting opposite field.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 12 or 13, and he hit another one to center. I mean, it was just.
This kid's a beast, and I'm like, Rancho Santa Margarita is going to run through everything. Then he comes out to pitch yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Against North Carolina. North Carolina had just come off it. The two guys teamed up for a perfect game. They faced Rancho Santa Margarita, and Drew Rudder was pitching, who's supposedly like one of the best young talents in all of Little League World Series. They freaking destroyed it.
I
Was
think
it
he's
60,
throwing a
18
no-hitter every game.
Yeah.
There was
perfect
in a row.
Yeah, there was another kid.
One guy
I don't know if it was a regional somewhere or something. Another home run they're talking about. Like you can look it up online. Just type in like 400-foot Little League home run. This kid comes up and hits this ball. I mean, you have to look it up. Like I said, it's unbelievable. I mean, they said it hit. They said it was every bit of 375 feet. And you watch it, and there's no doubt about it. I don't know.
Was it the fat kid that said I do Big Daddy?
Big Daddy hacks.
Big
I don't know. It
Daddy
wasn't
hacks.
that guy. No, the video is just incredible where this ball lands that this kid hit. Yeah, but Little League World Series, it's just awesome. I love watching on TV, especially now that my son's playing Little League.
Jason Blaylock is for this.
There it is.
Oh,
It says a 400-foot bomb is what
yeah,
it
look
says.
to the right of it. There's an easy up out there just before the trees. The ball bounces to the right of the easy up and goes into the trees. Just look at it come off the bat.
Go turn it up.
Dude, it's
I'm watching it right now.
Oh, yeah, and they call
it's
that.
unbelievable.
And it's a grand slam.
Yeah, they said you can hit it into the trees.
Look at that.
Yeah,
I'm
look at the ball
watching
come off the
it.
bat. It's unreal. But yeah, this.
Holy sh! Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Albert Pujols hitting the ball or
He
something.
does.
I mean, it's unreal.
The guy's like 16.
Everyone just turns and they're running behind the easy up
Yeah,
with the ball.
into the trees.
How did I miss this one?
You can just tell him to swing.
Oh, it comes off the bat and it looks like a rocket. Yeah, it's unreal. Like,
No,
can
no,
you imagine
there's-
if he hit that to the pitcher, the third base, they'd be dead.
Yeah.
Like, there's no chance in hell. Like,
Cardboard cutout.
oh, forget about it.
Major League.
Yeah. Oh,
Check-
right, exactly.
Check the bat.
But
Check the
There's
bat.
so many kids that cheat in Little League to get in the Little League World Series.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
And look at this guy. Like, there's no freaking way this kid's only 12 years old.
Yeah, he's Pablo Sandoval.
They make sure he shaves in the dugout between innings.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's definitely fun to watch.
No, I
it was a great atmosphere. If you're local and you've never been, you must go. If you got kids, even if you don't have kids, just go. It's fun. The kids are, they're still kids. They win. They get excited. The parents are excited, and just seeing the enthusiasm and the excitement that kids have. Even though they're on ESPN, and you would think you're watching a big league game, they're still kids. It sucks when they lose. They're out there crying.
that where I was
That's
going. That's
you know,
hard.
It's hard. Oh yeah, but
That's
it's hard.
hard.
It's hard to see, but it's good to see because that's what it's supposed to be.
Right? Yeah.
And guess what? Next year, those kids are going to try hard.
Oh, for sure. And the one thing I was thinking is funny. The kids that age, they don't understand. They get it what they're doing, but I think for the coaches and the parents, like if my son was one win from Williamsport and the team lost, like I'd be crying in the stands. Like I'd be devastated. The kids think like, we'll get here again next year.
A couple
But
years
for a
ago,
coach or a parent, you truly know. Like you may have that. That was it.
That was
you're
your shot, right?
close. Like I'd be devastated. But it was a great time.
I heard a quote a couple years ago, and I don't remember who was doing the reporting at Williamsport, but they were talking about the thing that was cool about the kids. You see them all excited when they win, and of course, they'd be crying and upset when they lose, and that's part of going through it. But they said an hour later, when they're in the compound,
Yeah.
they're all having a blast, swimming together and playing
for
ping
sure.
pong, and it's over like that.
Yep.
I mean, it hurts, but what happens? It's like, all right, after that, it's over, and
Yeah,
we're
they
done
don't-
having a
they
good, and that's cool.
They don't hold grudges. Yeah. Did you see that thing yesterday? The Cardinals and the Pirates.
I didn't
That
see it,
was
but I wanted to. I heard it was awesome.
They played Cardinals and Pirates Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. Apparently they're in Williamsport. There's obviously a major league size field, a real size field. It only seats like 2,500 people.
Right.
The Cardinals and Pirates played a game there, like an official game.
Yeah.
It was all little leaguers in the crowd. But the best part about it is that it was a Sunday night game, so all day the Cardinals and Pirates players they were all at the little league games, hanging out in the dugouts, hanging out with the players there before. It was funny. Like I saw one thing on Twitter was, oh, it's so cool to see a guy walking around in an Andrew McCutchen jersey, and it's actually Andrew McCutchen. Like he's walking through the stands. I mean, they're just, they were taking pictures with the players, and the cool thing was, like, the major league players were getting the kids autographs.
Oh, neat.
They were having them sign their shoes. One of the Pirates, I think it's the second baseman, Harrison, I believe, he had a bunch of kids sign his shoes, and he wore those shoes in the game.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, just seeing them taking selfies with them, and they were out there it was just an awesome, awesome thing to see. That, yeah, I hope they had Rob Manfred on. He said he hopes to do it every year. And it was just awesome.
You should do like, sort of like those throwback days.
Yeah.
Do a Sunday afternoon game.
Right.
The park.
Yeah, and then all that, and they're doing it next year. It's Players Weekend. They're having nicknames on the back of their uniforms. The major league players are.
Right.
And they did it, and it's like, and that's what Mary's like. We got to get these kids excited about baseball again. In general. I mean, baseball is taking a turn. He's like, this is a way you have to do.
Kids aren't going out and playing like we used to.
No, of course not. Yeah, you're not out playing wiffle ball. I mean, it's doing. Yeah, you're playing video. Exactly. Right, exactly. But it was a really cool thing to do, and I really hope they do it every year.
That's funny you said something about that because on the preseason game of night football, Gruden was talking about kids not coming to play football anymore.
Right.
And he made the comment that's so true. He said, guys, kids aren't going to play football anymore or not playing sports anymore. They'd rather sit at home and play with their phones.
Yeah.
And it's like, go try something. Go do something different. Go make them go out. And he even said, he goes, if you even think about it, just go out and try it. Maybe it's not for you, but it might lead you somewhere else.
Right.
And that's a problem I think now is it's not is active. It's more just video games and stuff.
Yeah, and I think football's a completely different beast.
No, I agree, but it's the same. But it's the same. But it's the same thing.
Kids aren't doing anything.
They're not doing anything.
Nope.
Find something.
Right.
There's more options now for them to not do anything outdoors. But back in our day, it was you're playing sports or you're sitting down.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't do anything nowadays either. Like I'm not. When we were kids, we'd go run around the streets and come home when it's dark. Like I'm not letting my kids leave my yard.
No, right. Yeah.
You can't. I mean, you want to go to the neighbors? Okay, call me when you get there. I mean, that's just in today's world, unfortunately, it's the way it is. And, but you're right. I mean, the kids, they don't do anything. They'd rather just sit at home and play games. But it is what it is. So you have to.
You're either a jock or a nerd back in the day. Well, that's
Right, and you have to. I mean, as parents, you have to put your kids into things. You have to do it. Like we have to be the. They'll do it. But they're not just going to go do it on their own. But as far as my kids, like I'm sure they'd rather stay home and play video game. But we take them to gymnastics. They go play baseball. They love it when they're there. So we have to be the ones to get them out to do everything now.
my buddy John, his kids, his boy liked football, so they put him in football. His kids are fucking beasts now.
Right.
Madison, she plays for softball, baseball, and she's great at it.
Right.
But if they're sitting there going to get a play next year, I don't know.
Right.
Until you take them to the first game.
Yep. Oh, exactly.
Oh, this is great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's we gotta. The parents have to take charge. It's a fine line between. I don't know. You don't want to force your kids to do anything, but on one hand, you need to tell them. That's what I tell my kids. Like, I don't care what you do, you're going to do something. So, I mean, my kids have tried everything. Soccer. Cooper's. I mean, Madison's tried soccer. She found gymnastics. She loves it. Cooper's done everything: basketball, soccer, MMA, gymnastics. He's doing gymnastics and baseball. And he's tried. I said, you're going to do something. I don't care what it is: music, art, whatever. You're going to do something.
Find an interest.
Yeah, you're going to find a hobby.
Throw everything on the wall, something's going to sit.
Right. And yep. So.
Nice.
I don't know.
You guys are good. But you both have your kids on something.
Sort of. My kids, they would rather just look at the iPad. My son plays baseball because I coach him in baseball. He plays soccer. He's scared. How can he be scared in soccer? Like, his friends are playing football this year, and Lorraine's like, let's give him a shot. I want him to play football. He was scared in soccer. He's not going to tackle anybody. Freaking cover. He went into fetal position when the ball come near him in soccer.
No.
It's a bad experience.
Wow, I'm glad we brought that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, man, you guys do a good job. Yeah, my kids, no, not so much.
I'm going to coach other people's kids the rest of my life, I think.
I miss coaching.
I can't coach my kid. I freaking scream. I have no patience. I'm probably pushing them away from sports. At least him.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, coaching's. I love coaching too, but I also don't. I love not coaching. I mean, Cooper's playing. He's playing as a travel ball team, and he's got good coaches out there. I'm not coaching, but it sometimes it does drive me crazy. Not that the coaches aren't good, but you just have that in you, and you're just like, oh my god, like just sitting here in my chair, eating my sunflower seeds.
Well, we went to the All-Star game he was at, and we had a couple conversations about things. It's like, what
well, those coaches.
No, I know, but still, when you look
no.
at it, you're on, and I think we talked about a couple things. Why are they? What's going on?
It's like being it's like getting a lap dance and having to sit on your hands. Like I got to do something with my hands.
No, it's. I wouldn't know about that.
Me neither.
That one went way weird.
Yeah.
But that is hard. But then you have to know your place, and it's like you don't want, because you've been there. You don't want to be that parent that's like the.
Oh no.
You know, because you know that's pain.
And I want my kid to be coached by other kids because he doesn't listen to me. So I'll tell him. Like, it was funny. I was talking to my wife the other day. I was like, his coach out there on Friday is literally telling him the same thing I was telling him on the week. Every weekend he wants to go hit. Let's go down the field. Okay, let's go. So I'm out there telling him, here, here's what I want you to do. And it's like I'm talking to this fucking wall right here.
But Matt, the fact that he said, "Dad, let's go hit," like I would cry. I came home 3 weeks ago, and my son he handed me his ball and said, "Dad, let's play catch." And I literally got a tear in my eye. So then I looked at my wife. I'm like, "You put him up to this all day, right?" And then we played for 10 minutes, and then 2 throws into it, and he throws it in the dirt. He doesn't catch a ball, and I yell at him.
I yell at him. I'm going out here for this.
Ready? Here's what I get. He just doesn't want to play anything. No shit. Right?
Yeah, Dad, can we play catch with? Yeah, no.
Can I play catch? Can I play catch with Matt?
Would be better. But my son doesn't. I tell him the same thing over and over. Turn sideways. He'll have his shoulders facing straight at me. Turn sideways. Rotate your shoulder over the top. Step over with your other foot after. Like I will make him do it 10 times in a row. Then I'll step away from him, and he'll do it wrong again. I think I stay patient for so many. He is just not a coachable kid. No, he wouldn't.
That was funny watching Ryan, talk to him because it's literally If Cannon could literally like turn around and just like if he could stick his middle finger up at Ryan, he would. Like Cannon, you're done. It's like he'll do it right one time and then he'll just be like, he just wants to flip him off.
Yeah. And he purposely does it wrong after that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember taking Georgia. She was playing softball, right? And we're practicing just by ourselves. I'm trying to get her to hit, and she would never follow through completely with the swing. It's like you have more in you than just kind of like, just like come on, let it loose. I'm going on, and then she'd take a practice swing. It's like good, toss her something, and she kind of like as soon as it hits contact, she just kind of stops. I'm like, come on, let's go. And I'll never forget this. I said, all right, here it is. Pretend that I am the ball. Pretend that and she'll tell you today, I am the ball, all right? And we were using a wooden bat, we were just out practicing. Pretend, okay. Now you got it really, okay. Toss one up to her, swings, crushes it, and breaks the bat, and I go, okay, we're done. Scared the shit out of me. I'm like, see, now it scared me. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to do.
No, but it is from day by day. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, Cooper's the same way. I'll take him out and he'll just be hitting, great. And the next day you take him out, and you're like, what's going on here? Like you've never played before.
But I would be fine with Cannon sucking as long as he freaking. I just want to be competitive. Like in life, I don't care if you're not athletic, but want to be better than people at everything you do. Like he has no competitiveness in his body whatsoever. Like last year in his first grade class, they do this like math racers.
Wait, he's in second grade.
He's in second grade. Dude, it's easy to compete.
He doesn't want to whip the throat out of somebody yet.
He doesn't. Shut up. But he's
people.
Was in first grade last
You can't. I'm convinced you can't teach competitive. Like you either have it or you don't.
But it's important to everything.
It is. No, it is.
No,
I don't think. You either have it or you don't. Cooper's the most competitive kid ever. He hates losing. Madison, he could care less. Like we go to, and it drives me crazy. I'm the most competitive. It drives me nuts, and it drives my wife nuts. We'll go to Madison's gymnastics competitions, and she'll like whatever. I mean, if she finishes in 9th place or 1st, doesn't matter. She doesn't care. Like, she just...
Well, that's
like
what
you
they're
said,
teaching.
Like how those little leaguers, like, the second they leave, oh, well. Like, and I'm sitting there, like, about to pull my fucking hair out. Like, just, I'm like, what? Do you want to win? No. Like, she doesn't tell me that, but you can tell. It's just like, I mean, she gets excited when she does well, but it's like, when she doesn't do well, she doesn't care. You're like, oh, my Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
That's all they're teaching them, right?
Yeah.
But I would think she's got that her gymnast coach. He's
Yeah.
not my favorite person. We play softball against this guy. Like that guy, if he gets on base, he has zero personality. I can't even imagine he's coaching kids. He's a good hitter. Like we never freaking get that guy out.
No, yeah, he coaches the older girls.
He doesn't coach her at all.
No.
Okay. He's kind of a dick.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wouldn't want him coaching my kids.
Just kidding.
He's like me. He's how I would be. No, when I play softball, I'm one around. I get a hit. I get the second. I joke with the shortstop. Second, he is just all business.
That's why we lose every game. That's why they win every game.
True.
That's why he's on base every time.
I don't get to second base. I'm not joking with anybody.
That's because you get to trot around second base when you get yard.
Yeah.
That's why.
It sucks.
Yeah, we were down like 20-0. I think we hit into like the 4th inning last week, and then we caught fire.
You're being no hit?
Shut out at least. I'm sure we got a couple hits, but yeah, just to be shut out 1 inning, you should score at least 3-4 runs every inning in softball.
Well, you'd hope so.
Yeah.
But then what happens? Everyone starts pushing. Everyone starts popping up.
Yeah.
That still happens.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah, Matt said, I think after the 2nd inning, we're down. He's 0 for 2 or something, and we're down a bunch. And he's like, I'm never playing softball again. And then I think we batted around like 3 innings in a row. I think you probably had 5 hits in the next 3 innings. Again, then he's all like smiling. And
it's one sport. It's like it's so stupid. It's like how do you not get a hit every time? Like they're throwing the ball 2 miles an hour. But then there's days it's like you'll be hitting great and you'll think there's nobody out there. But then days you'll feel like there's 50 fielders out. It's just then you're out there like on a Monday night at 9 o'clock, having to get up at 3:30. You're like, what the fuck am I doing out here? What am I doing? Like, I got a sports hernia, I think. I'm dying over here. Like, I can barely move. Like, I'm literally limping to my car. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing out here? This is the dumbest thing ever.
You get yelled at for not hustling.
Yeah, exactly. I got to coach and yeah.
Wait, now here's the next thing. Do you have a sponsor? No?
Church, yes.
Well, no, I'm just wondering. Are you paying
no,
for
I'm paying for it.
Right, that's what you're paying for.
And then I gotta pay a fucking out-of-town fee of $13.
Use my address, dummy.
I gotta show my license. It costs like $70 to piss myself off to go hit a stupid softball and fucking win a t-shirt. To try and win a t-shirt. Or get a sucker if we do well.
Did you get, in the season that we won t-shirts, you missed that season too, huh?
Probably.
Did you get one?
We won some last year, like a fucking shoe bag, and I never got it.
We did with shoe bags.
$70 to win a shoe bag.
You didn't get the white shirt. That's the season you missed.
I got the white shirt.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. So stupid. I think this is my last year. My sports hernia is actually.
Mine too. You jinxed mine too.
No, I'm not kidding. Like,
just left the
dick? And I'm
right here?
there, yeah. Like,
Right here?
Yeah, right there.
Just left it.
Yeah, you feel it right there, right? Yeah, that's where
Let me feel it. Oh, yeah, I feel it, Matt. You got a little ball there.
That's my sports hernia, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and by the time I leave, I'm like, well, then I'm just like, well, if I didn't play in the field, I could just bat. But I'm like, well, what the hell fun is that? Like, if I didn't do it, why even play?
I love coming in here and seeing all this stuff I bought. Like, I bought all this shit. I spent thousands of dollars.
Those are new ones.
The
Sony ones are new ones. See?
Yeah.
We used to start on time when you were younger.
It's true. Walk out of a show when you got people lined up behind you. Walk out of a show at 9:07 and people have a show that's supposed to start at 9.
That's classic Ryan right there. We're in the middle of a big old thing. I bought all this shit.
So, I know. I'm like looking at the clock. I got 7 minutes to rant on Kaotic. Hey, why are we? Oh no, we're on still.
No, we're on.
No, we're on.
Yeah, Tony said earlier he had to wear his Eclipse glasses just because of your jersey. No, he said because of the jersey, not because of speed bag.
I know we only have like 6 minutes left, but I wanted Mayweather McGregor.
geez.
Oh,
How have we
God,
not
yeah.
talked about
That's
this?
Saturday. How have we not talked?
We started late, so we're okay.
Okay, yeah, we can go.
I'm a
I
false
gotta go to
sleep.
bed.
We can do about noon, midnight.
No, but yeah,
You could be doing this or getting the sports hernia playing, and they got to work.
You're right. Yeah,
At least you're going to feel good tonight when you go home.
You're right. I think we got to buy this week. Mayweather McGregor, biggest fight ever. Spectacle. I don't know. So what do you guys think?
So
You know what? I want to think.
I want to think McGregor's going to just.
Yes.
I'm going to name drop real quick because I heard the story I think I told before. I met Dave Justice, and he told me a story about Deion Sanders. And some rookie comes up with the Atlanta Braves who thinks he's super fast. I can't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was. But he comes up to Deion, and he's like, I want to race you, Deion. I think I'm faster than you. And Deion's like, man, you don't just walk up to the champ and race him first. You got to beat everybody else to race to go against the champ. Conor McGregor has never fucking boxed a professional match in his life, and his first match is going to be against the greatest of our generation.
I agree. I think it's going to be a complete joke. I mean, I don't like. I want to see a good fight, but I think Mayweather's just going to destroy. You can't like Ryan said. You can't just step in the ring against the best fighter ever. And I think you're going to do. I mean, you see these videos that they're posting. There was one the other day. Mayweather's literally he's getting interviewed, and he's hitting that speed bag. Like just the small speed bag, he's hitting this in an interview. Like they're interviewing him. He's just punching this thing. Literally probably like 200 hits per minute. I mean, just pounding on this thing while he's doing an interview. Then they show McGregor. He does like this. He does this spectacle. I'm going to do this showcase. This guy's hitting McGregor's hitting a speed bag. I swear to God, you can look up online. It's the size of a fucking demolition ball, of a fucking wrecking ball. I'm not kidding you. It's the size of a construction wrecking ball.
And Miley's swinging on it?
He's hitting this thing at literally probably 20 hits per minute. Like, there's no way. Then on the other hand, I think Conor McGregor has probably never had an easier fight camp than this. Like, when he fights MMA, you have to, jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, everything. Like, now, he just got to box. He doesn't have to worry about all that shit. So this is probably and he's going to come out like a bat out of hell, I'd imagine, and try to kill him. Mayweather's not going to knock him out. There's no chance in hell, I think, of that. I mean, McGregor's been punched with gloves that are, like mechanics gloves. And now he's going to have I don't think there's any chance he'll get knocked out.
So legacy aside, if you're Floyd Mayweather, you're his manager.
Why would you do this?
I'd lose. What good does it do for you to win? If you lose, it's going to set up for that is going to be your payday, the rematch to fight again. So
There's got to be something. So why would he take? How is McGregor even getting this fight? That's what I don't understand. I mean,
he's only getting probably getting 10% of the purse.
So now let's go back to the other side, though. How much of you wants to? You don't think it's going to happen, but how much of you wants to see McGregor just whoop his ass?
No, that'd be great. I want to watch because I want to go. I want to see McGregor hit him with a fucking roundhouse kick or something.
Get pissed off.
Elbow, just get pissed and just back elbow.
Choke him out.
Knock the shit out of him.
Just lose his shit. So this ain't working.
Yeah, people are just like, well, if it was an MMA fight, McGregor, well, no shit. Okay, right. I mean, obviously.
But it's not.
But it's not.
But you need to say the other.
It's probably going to go 12 rounds. Every Mayweather fight's the boringest fight you've ever seen. He's going to dance around. He's going to block all. McGregor's going to come out and probably get tired in 2 rounds. Yeah, it's
over under on punches landed by Mayweather percentage wise, 75%. Over. Okay.
I think they hit him every time they throw a punch.
Over under on 10-8 rounds, 4.
Over.
More, yeah.
Yeah. I think
with that, I think he'll have 10-8 rounds are usually only if you knock somebody down. Right. I think he will have 10-8 rounds where he doesn't knock him down. He just
I don't think he'll knock him out, knock him down. I don't think, but it's just. Yeah, it's going to be a boring fight. Mayweather's probably just going to just punch the shit out of him. I mean, yeah. Yeah. And I just don't know if he has the stand. Like, you watch him in his MMA fights, and I would imagine an MMA fight's much more strenuous than a boxing match. Right. I mean, I think you exert a lot more energy. I would think.
Right.
I have no idea. I mean, no experience whatsoever. But you see it like, an MMA fight, a championship fight's 5 rounds.
Right.
Like a boxing match is 12. And by the time McGregor, when he was fighting Diaz, by the 3rd round, he was done. I mean, he was gassed out. Like,
true.
You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, exhausted. And Mayweather could dance around for 4 rounds, and McGregor's going to come at him like a bull in a china shop, and Mayweather just has to avoid him. I mean, by the 4th round, McGregor may be dead.
What are the odds that McGregor gets a penalty?
Oh, very good.
100%.
100%.
I'll bet 5-1.
Yeah,
I'll take the one.
Head, anything, a headlock. He may go Nolan Ryan, Ventura on him, but that's the only reason I want to watch.
He'll get a
See
warning.
if he does something stupid.
Yep, he'll hold. He'll do something. Choke hold.
But then for his legacy, what if he just went in there and just fucking literally just kicked him right in the fucking head?
Then walked out. Then dropped his gloves and walked out.
He'd be sued to all high hell. But he would be right. I mean, just a spinning roundhouse, his elbow just knocks the shit out.
And
of
then flips off the
and
crowd.
Like, fuck you.
Boxing sucks.
Can you imagine? The guy would be the biggest folk ever. Forever. He'd go to MMA. I mean, he'd fight it would be unbelievable. Yeah, it'd be like fuck boxing. Just kicks him right upside his head. First round. I pray to God that happens.
The equivalent of a mic drop, just dropping your gloves.
Yeah, bye. Right? Takes his gloves off.
Birds all the way out.
Yeah, sue me. Dana White should pay him to do that.
Mayweather's eyes rolled back in his head.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling out his mouth. He's over. Now, is the hype stuff fun to watch, though?
Yeah, he's a good entertainer.
Oh, he's a great entertainer.
I mean, it's fun to watch.
Both of them are.
Yeah. Oh, they are. Yeah.
But Conor McGregor does it more. He's funny. Mayweather's just cocky. He's a braggadocio. He's like an 80s rapper.
McGregor makes him look stupid.
Yeah.
He just clowns him to all death.
The fuck you pinstripe suit was
Oh,
great.
yeah. McGregor he's a great showman. That's for sure.
Well, I got to wake up in about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't. So
You guys can keep going.
hey guys, we had a blast, man. Thanks for coming in.
No, thank you guys again. We always have
Do
a...
this more often. I know it's been hearing some change.
Yeah, no, we'll do it. It'll be, if you guys are still around.
Hey, I'll try not to blast your employer.
Yeah, if you guys are still around after the YouTube stuff.
Ball sack. I'm in the eclipse.
We have... Yeah, my softball career will be over in a month or so. So I'll be free on Mondays. Yeah,
So, hey, I got to ask, Tony asked, was that David Justice that wanted to race Sanders?
No, he was a teammate.
Oh, his teammate.
Yeah.
No, Tony, that wasn't it. Unless you were Willie Mays Hayes, you could get right in there.
Dave Justice also, the best story he told that day was when he had to face Randy Johnson, and he pretended he had a hamstring injury. He was scared to death of it. He's a lefty facing Randy Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, Randy threw it 102 miles an hour from behind my head.
Right.
So he really pretended to be hurt, so he didn't have to face him.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, no. I don't even want to see it.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Thanks,
Guys,
gentlemen.
you got to come back, man.
We will.
We will.
All right.
Love
Jimmy,
you guys. Thanks for
you
having us.
too, man. Thanks for coming in. There they are. The Chaotic Locker Room Boys. We're just calling them Locker Room Boys because they're going to tell us how you bought the name. So,
I paid for this.
oh man, Jimmy, good job on that. Hey, great intro, man.
Lots of fun. Ryan and Matt, thanks again, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, brother.
Back in the studio. We are back next Monday, every Monday night, live 9 to 11 p.m. right here on chaoticradio.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll listen for you next week.
Right on, guys. You all have a good week. Love you all. Hit them, baby. If we did a show like starting at 7, we could have probably went to 11. What do we talk about? Nothing. Nothing.
That's fun.
Is Dutchie in there right now?
That was all that good show prep we did. What we're talking about injury as we're sitting here, I started to get a cramp in my fucking leg. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm sitting down talking to fucking on a radio show.
Thanks for doing that, making us feel welcome.
Doing the recording of the intro. Oh yeah, you know I thought about that this morning. What am I gonna do with this thing?
Dude, that was a killer intro.
Yeah, that was really cool. I got all this shit.
Yeah.
But then I learned all the, I learned how to do editing and writing more of it, and I'm like, I bought a new laptop just because my old could handle all this shit.
Right.
How the fuck did my headphone thing go?
Hey, Roy boy, we do like, you know,
See you, man.
Super Bowl edition, World Series.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, bud.
Hey, thank you.
Love you, bud.
Seriously,
Right,
you too,
do
brother.
like a World Series edition, Super Bowl edition, shit like that.
Yep.
I wanna- you guys wanna do that.
Yeah.
For sure. Excellent.
All right, buddy.
See you, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yep,
you very
no
much.
problem.
We will talk to you guys.
Get us a new schedule when they come out.
Yeah, once they're gonna do tournaments. They have a tournament this weekend.
Right?
It's in Beaumont, and then I think they're gonna do it every other weekend. So
In
it's-
Beaumont?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
off
not
this
in
week.
Beaumont.
Oh.
Well, they're playing in Beaumont. I don't know what time. But then I think we're gonna do every other week, and then I think like the next ones will be at Jackville up in Fontana.
I'm off this weekend though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know what time. So
No,
they're playing at it's a
wait,
few
no.
ga- I think we're gonna do. I think they're gonna do 2 games on Saturday. And probably then I think it's a seeding. It's 3-game guarantee.
Right.
But it's 2 days. I assume they'll play 2 games Saturday, and then. So yeah, I'll let you know what
That's a
time.
good,
I
that's,
think.
that's a good time just to go fucking hang out.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I think he'll let us know on Friday what time they play.
Right on. Let us know for sure.
All right, guys.
Thanks, brother.
See you guys. All right, careful, man. All right, thanks for coming. Great seeing you again.
Yeah, you too. Oh, man.
Shit, that was fun, dude.
Oh, god damn, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, those guys are great.
Ready? There's all that show prep.
Exactly. I bought all this.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I only took a couple sips of that beer they gave me.
Ooh. Dude, it's not bothering me.
All right.
Yeah, it's not. That'll make me laugh if old English is what I can drink.
I got a Colt 45 is what he gave me.
Well, that got old English. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Mine is shitting, bro. I was waiting for the last part of this.